Okay, I'm in live demo mode in Ecamm Live Pro. I think this is 4.4 version. So what you're looking at me is the Nikon Z6 III, 40 millimeter on it. The next one is the Nikon ZF with the Viltrox 26 millimeter, so I get a wide field of view. I have two monitors, 5K Apple display, and then a 3440 by 1440 Acer X34. It's 100 hertz. It's a long time ago, but it's still a great monitor. Not that much of a curve. I got two OBSBOTs, OBSBOT A, OBSBOT B. They're sleeping. So if I go to OBSBOT A, you'll see that I pick number one because I got two, and you can have up to four, all right? Device is sleeping. So I'm going to turn it on. And if you notice, it's on preset one. And the way you set it is you hit the down arrow, and I put it as initial state, or you can update the PTSD or whatever, rename it or whatever. Me, I'm going to just put it at preset one. Now I'm going to go to number two, wake this up, and then I'll go to this number two right here. And this is a preset one also. Same thing. Has the same stuff. It has more settings where you can add AI, no track, that's if you want to track, you have autofocus. It's already in focus, okay? And let's see, they have saturation. You can do different things. This is how you do your color choices. I'm not using the OBSBOT. I'm using Ecamm Live for the color choices, okay? So even if I go to number one and you go to preset and you go to more settings, see, I'm not doing any of it. It's like a 1.15 right there. If I go to that, more settings, it's a 1. Okay. Yeah, all right. So there we go. All right. Now, so now this B, or this one, is now at 1, okay? So I'm going to fix it by doing this. Bring it back up. Hit the down arrow, okay? Then I want to go left. And that's about good. Now I'm going to get a little bit up. And that's even better, okay? And now, as initial state, in fact, I'm going to move a little bit more to the right. Yeah, just a little bit. And then you make that as initial state. That's on A. Turn on B. And there it is. Okay? So everything's out of Ecamm. The colors are. I can still do this. That's center, just about. And you can do two things. You can put to the right and you can put something back here if you want to show something. I got it both on white, so I'm going to put that as initial state. And there you go. And I leave this on, all right? So now I go to Ecamm. There's a Z6 III. Nikon ZF. OBSBOT. A, OBSBOT B. Everything is there. So watch what happens when I put number 2 to sleep. So you come over here and you sleep. And then I'll go to number 1, or OBSBOT A. I'm going to put that to sleep. And like I said, I use Ecamm to change the cameras. Some people have their Stream Decks and stuff like that. That's more electronics. Don't need to do that. I just want to make it as simple as possible. So you can either leave these off, or leave these on. Now, I do notice that they wake up now and then. All right. So I usually have this down here and I turn it on and then I just put it to sleep right here. And in order to wake it up, so there's the Z6 III, ZF. In order to wake it up, see? And now I'm going to go to B, and I'm going to wake that number 2. And it's back at the position you want. Now, I just have it barely doing this, okay? And then it should go back to, I think it's supposed to go back to where it's supposed to be. Oh, you have to go to preset 1. I'm sorry. There you go. And that's how you get it back to center. So anytime you mess up, like for an example, let's say, okay, it's not doing it now, which is a good thing. So let me go to number 1. OBSBOT A. Let's see if it does the same thing. Okay. For some reason, I forgot to do the setting on the preset for number 2, which is B. And I'll go to B. Now, it shouldn't track me. I didn't have it in the set. So every now and then it crashes, okay? So you go to preset 1. And it's right there, okay? So that's where I wanted to be. And then if I go to 1 and A, right there. Simple. And if you notice, I got the same configuration between both. So I don't have to deal with the OBSBOT sensor anymore. I just leave it open. And since I have a wide field of screen, I usually put this right over here. Okay? Because then I'll have some files and stuff like that where I can open it up on the right and share it on my monitor on the left. I'm pointing that way. That's to my left, okay? This is a mirror effect, so you can read things like this, okay? And that's how I do it. So I do all the controls in Ecamm Live, and you can do a share, which is the left monitor, the Apple display. I can run, let's say, YouTube, show something on YouTube or whatever, scroll down. I can go to my channel. I need to do 8 more videos for 3050. Have to get on the ball for that. I can go to my channel dashboard with all my stuff. Yeah, I already communicated with everybody. It shows how many people are watching your videos and stuff. I think the best one I had was the, yeah, when I updated my iPhone, my SIM got locked up. So, and then of course the RayQ Mac Mini hub. So you can share things, do many things that you want to. You can do my So I have different color settings for, the ZF, the Nikon's match the color palette. So does the OBSBOTs, OBSBOTs, I should say. I don't know why they call it OBS. They call it OBSBOTs, but it should be OBSBOT. What a name! All right. And then, of course, the second one. So also the lighting, if you notice, I got it on fine for both. So number 2 is on fine. And then if I go to 1 or A, it's on fine also. And you can change it to coarse. You don't want to do that. Okay, it looks like you have a lot of noise when you take pictures at nighttime. So now it's controlling, it's tracking a little bit. That's okay. All right. And that's on number 1. Number 2 or B, as you can see on the upper right hand corner. Yeah, you have a little side, okay? And then it goes back. And when you go, see, you're there. That's on 1. All right, so if I go to 1, well, I done a whole video trying to show you what's supposed to happen. And I don't know. Okay. Fine. 1. As initial state. Okay. And then if I go to 2, see, that one worked. All right. So if I go to 1, yeah. All right. And if you go to preset 1, see, that's not the preset. So there's something going on. So what I'm going to do, and these don't work the same. And I might just have just one of these cameras, okay? Because I can put this on another one, which I'm thinking about. Now, I was on watching Sly's stream yesterday from her room, and you can go into the color system. So this, I'm going to update here. And then I'm going to, as initial state. Now let's see if that works out pretty good. Okay. So B is good. A is good. See? And go back here. All right, so they're not moving. It looks like it's good. And just to make sure, I know this is a little long-winded, sorry. Now I'm going to turn them off, make them go to sleep. So A, see, it went blank. Now B. Oh, I got to put it on 2. All right. And now I'm going to put that to sleep. And now we're going to turn it back on to make sure that everything is correct. So it says resume, or I just click that. And see, that's where I'm supposed to be. And then on 1. On 1. And that's where I'm supposed to be. And that's how you do it. So I did everything right here for the picking the cameras. And I do everything with the camera effects. So I have my comments right here, my screen here, where I have a whole bunch of choices. I also have a menu on top. I was using the OBSBOT. So I leave it open to Ecamm. You have a lot of options. And I'm going to finish where I am going to turn off live demo mode. So now you've seen behind the scenes of how to configure everything. And I'll go to the Z6 III, ZF, OBSBOT A, OBSBOT 2. And you see they match. Now, with the lighting purposes, I got 2 Westcotts, okay, U60s. I think they're U60Bs or something like that, okay? 3400K, all right, and maybe 4% or something like that. I got the windows open, but it is kind of a cloudy day. The monitor has the same wallpaper on both monitors. So you're going to get some light from that also. And when the wallpaper changes, your skin complexion will change also, brightness or darkness. So if I go to A, see, it's totally different because the lights are like that. It's more centered. Whereas if I go to B, lights over here, even if I do have a little light, but you see, I have the windows and stuff open, even if it's kind of dark outside, but at least it's extra light. So it looks almost the same, a little bit brighter on this side, okay? Because I'm turned more, because I'm facing this camera, mounted on the monitor to the light. So it's a little bit different, and you'll see brightness and darkness shift, but I like this kind of look. This is a webcam look. It's not like a camera look, all right? I just want to show, this looks better, all right? I got a better lens. On the ZF, I got a 26 millimeter, which I love. Usually I like it in the front, but I decided to put a 40 millimeter in there instead, to get me closer. So that's how I set everything up. Thank you for watching. And just to show you, as I'm going to close down, I'm going to go back to live demo mode. So now you see the whole screen. So I can go like this, just to the OBSBOT, just click on that. I'm going to put that OBSBOT A to sleep. And then go to 2. Put that to sleep. And the camera just goes down and then it docks. Now, every now and then, when you see the camera going up and it's like a green light, whatever, that's telling you it's on. So I turn this thing on just to make sure it's off. And then I go back here to my, you're seeing me on my Z6 III. So if I go to the OBSBOT A, it's asleep. The B, it's asleep. ZF, I have to turn that off manually. This one I have to turn off manually. I hope this program was helpful. I'm sorry for being long, but I'm finally getting to figure out how these things work. You can have different presets for different positions. On position number 2, I might have where I'm sitting down here with the mic instead of here, which I'll show you in a different video. And then I have maybe one that'll go this way where I'm demonstrating something. And that's all with these cameras, all right? So the main one, I might, I'll keep this, but the OBSBOT A, I may remove and just have just one OBSBOT. And that way it can show the chair, I can show products off to the side. It's wonderful. You just set the presets, and that's all you have to do. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Now, I go to closing.